The Pentagon says that they're ready to fight tonight as President Trump shows bomber pictures. Hello folks, my name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and today we have a news story. This one comes courtesy of Fox News Politics, and it says that the Pentagon officials told Fox News on Friday that the U.S. military stands ready to fight tonight on the Korean Peninsula. As President Trump said, the U.S. is locked and loaded, and then retweeted images from the U.S. Pacific Command showing B-1B Lancer bombers in Guam. So these are the pictures that President Trump retweeted. But before that, he wrote on Twitter, and he said, quote, "Military solutions are now fully in place, locked and loaded, should North Korea act unwisely. Hopefully Kim Jong-un will find another path." So that was tweeted by the president, and then he retweeted the U.S. Pacific Command saying that U.S. Air Force B-1B Lancer bombers in Guam stand ready to fulfill the USFK's Fight Tonight mission if called upon to do so. So they're doing a lot of exercises, both in the air, in the water, and on the ground. They're mobilizing a lot of troops and tanks and all this stuff. So they're doing a lot within this week. A lot of new developments have been going on in the ground at South Korea. They're getting everything ready just in case North Korea does go crazy and does something. So, the president is just reaffirming the American people that both their allies and the United States should be safe because they're ready to go in case something happens. So it goes on to say that at the same time, a North Korean state news agency statement warned that every single shell dropped on the Korean Peninsula might lead to an outbreak of thermonuclear war. Thermonuclear war, folks. They went on to say, quote, "We consider the U.S. no more than a lump which we can beat to a jelly at any time." The Korean Central News Agency quoted Institute of International Studies researcher Kim Choi. It says that the exchange capped a week of escalating warnings between Washington and Pyongyang. President Trump tweeted earlier in the morning what we just showed you: military solutions are now fully in place, locked and loaded, should North Korea act unwisely. Hopefully Kim Jong-un will find another path. So that's what he tweeted this morning. Shortly afterwards, he retweeted a Pacific Command tweet, the one we also showed you. Here, let me show you real quick one more time. And this tweet by U.S. Pacific Command said, U.S. Air Force B-1B Lancer bombers in Guam stand ready to fulfill the USFK's Fight Tonight mission if called upon to do so. So I guess that's their motto at the U.S. Pacific Command. Fight tonight. I think that's like their motto. So it says that the Fight Tonight vow is a long-held motto, like I said, for U.S. forces deployed in the region. Trump and top military officials have left little to the imagination in warning to Pyongyang about what would happen if it followed through on threats to attack Guam, a U.S. territory. President Trump, at his property in Bedminster, New Jersey, said, quote, "He does something in Guam, it will be an event like in which nobody has ever seen before. What will happen in North Korea?" So he went on to say that it's not a dare, it's a statement. So a reporter asked the president, "Are you daring North Korea when you said fire and fury?" And he said, "No, it's not a dare. It's a statement." So if you haven't seen that press conference, the link is in the description below. It happened yesterday. We streamed it live, but if you missed it, go and watch it. He talked a lot about North Korea, Kim Jong-un, repeal and replace Obamacare, Mitch McConnell. He talked a whole bunch of stuff. It was like around a 20-minute press conference. He hasn't had one since February, but now he had one yesterday. So if you missed it, again, the link is in the description below. Earlier this month, the UN Secretary Council voted unanimously to introduce a set of punishing sanctions that could cost North Korea almost $1 billion off its $3 billion annual export revenue. The resolution, which is considered the harshest levied against Pyongyang in decades, was a pushback for its testing of 2 international ballistic missiles last month. Those tests, plus word of rogue regime, may have that they may have miniaturized nuclear weapons have brought the world to the brink of war. But dictator Kim Jong-un responded with more threats against the West, touching off his rhetorical escalation that culminated in Trump warning this week that a rogue nation will be met with fire and fury if it tried to carry out its threats. Hours later, state media in North Korea responded that its leaders were seriously considering a plan to fire missiles at Guam. Despite the tough rhetoric, it says there are just 6 B-1 bombers deployed to Guam right now, according to defense officials. Out of the Air Force fleet of 62 bombers, only half can fly right now after years of budget cuts, according to the Air Force statistics. There is currently no U.S. Navy aircraft carrier strike group or Marine Corps expeditionary unit off the Korean peninsula right now. It says that military assets could scramble from another location. However, the president has faced much criticism in Washington for this tone on his rhetoric against Pyongyang, with lawmakers making warning that he could needlessly escalate the standoff. But Trump maintained Thursday his words might not have been tough enough. So he said that at the exact same, he said that before the press conference after his lunch with the vice president. He said that the fire and fury statement might have not been tough enough, right? So it says that the warning from Trump came as China, North Korea primary ally, issued a veiled warning to the United States. We also reported on that earlier yesterday that China said if North Korea attacks first, then they will be neutral. They're not going to get involved. They're just going to see what happens. But if the United States or South Korea attacks first, then China will get involved. Okay, but they didn't say what they were going to do. They just said we're going to get involved because our interests are in play. So that's what they said. It says China's government via state media said it will remain neutral if North Korea attacks the U.S., but it would defend its neighbor if the U.S. were to attack first. Meanwhile, other Asian Pacific countries, including Japan and Australia, have come out in the support of the United States in an event of the North Korean nuclear attack. So, like I said, folks, yesterday's press conference is really interesting. Go and check it out. The link's in the description below. It should be coming up on your screen soon. It's interactive. You click on it, it'll take you to it. Also, check out our report from yesterday regarding China and North Korea in the United States. It's pretty crazy stuff. Okay, like I said, the report that we did yesterday states that if North Korea attacks first, China's not getting involved. But if somehow the United States or North Korea or South Korea or Japan or anybody else attacks first, then they're going to get involved. Okay, now are they going to defend North Korea? The article didn't really state. Fox News here is jumping on it. They're jumping to conclusions. Okay, so we don't know 100% who or what China is in reality going to do. But let us know what you guys think about all this, folks. Are you concerned that we will go into World War III if something really does go to the brink of war? Do you think that it's going to get that far? Or do you think it's going to be another, example of 2014, 2015 when, Kim Jong-un or whoever the leader was at that time said that they were going to annihilate Washington, D.C. They were going to annihilate, a whole bunch of other cities. So this rhetoric from North Korea has been going on for a very long time. And it seems like every other year, it spurs up all over again, So is this just another spur of North Korea's rhetoric? Or do you think that this time it's a little bit more serious than times before because we have a president that won't stand down and won't give in to North Korea? That we have a president that says, hey, you know what? We're sick and tired of your shit. If you continue this rhetoric, we're going to annihilate you once and for all. So, like I said, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you guys missed any of yesterday's videos, like I said, the press conference, it should be coming up on your screen. Also, President Trump's statements after the lunch with Vice President Mike Pence, when he said, you know what, the statement that I did with the Fire Fury thing, it might have been a little bit too low. It should have been more tough. So if you guys want to check that out, it should also be coming up on your screen. If you guys want to see the report of China and North Korea and the United States and South Korea and what China wants to do, that should also be coming up on your screen. So check all those videos out, give them a thumbs up, and share them on social media along with this one. And let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Check out our website, goldenstatetimes.com. On our website, you have the option if you want to sign up to our newsletter that we send every other day, packed full of news and articles and all that stuff, future live streams, past live streams, all that stuff in one newsletter that we send to your inbox every other day. So if you want to sign up, go to goldenstatetimes.com. Also over there, we're trying to get funding to go to the next Trump rally that would happen in September. We have press passes, but we're trying to get the funding to get there. We're trying to get the funding to, to fund our cameras, and we get them out there, and we stream and film and do all that stuff using our own cameras instead of relying on the pool feed. So if you guys want to help us out with that, go to goldenstatetimes.com. Links at the bottom of the site. And thank you very much in advance. We hope to see you guys here next time. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. Click the links in the description. Click the red button below or also on your screen. And it'll give you the chance to join the community. And we welcome you. We'll see you guys here next time. Like I said, let us know what's going on. So thank you very much. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times, and I'll see you soon. Peace.